It's time to end the GoryHunter here. We are finally back in Germany where we actually first started with Wolfsburg, in which we failed to win not only the Bundesliga but also the DFB Pokal. We are now back in here on the final episode, final season with Bayern Munich. We have 300 million to spend in the transfer budget. We are going to go all out. I don't really care what happens. I'm probably not even play that many games. You'll probably see 2 or 3 games played. But I am looking to sign anyone and everyone that is good enough. Our goalkeeper is honestly fine right now. Our center backs are somewhat good. Our defensive midfield is somewhat good. The only problem is these players are starting to age because they are a little bit older. Thiago Mata is a cam. That's honestly perfect. I need a new left back to replace Harry Maguire. I need a new left mid. I might need a new right mid and possibly a new striker. We have 300 million to spend, in which we are for sure going to go ahead and spend. And one of those players is bringing back in Messi's regen. I would say bring him on loan, but I don't want him to bring him on loan. I'm going to try and buy him for somewhat of 135 million. I'm going to bring in these free agents. I believe this is Ronaldo's regen. This is Ziyech's regen, if I'm not mistaken, and then this is Jordan Henderson's regen. This team looks good enough, so here it is. We have Noel as our center forward, the French Benzema regen. We have Traore, Almada, Pino. Getting in Pata, it just didn't work out, so we bring in nobody. And we have Kamada and Kimmich in the midfield. We have Albornoz as our left back, 18-year-old, 80 overall. Tomori and Kimpembe as a center back duoship, Gertruda as our right back, and then Hurtado as our main defender or main goalkeeper. We have De Silva on the bench, Sane on the bench. That what's his name? Ziyech's regen on the bench. Abraham, Rulli, Dalot, Locatelli, some good, decent Deadwood players. I'm actually gonna go ahead and jump all the way to January, and see where we are then. And then I'll play that second Dortmund game in this season, and just hopefully we are good enough in the league. We play them in February. I might jump all the way there. I will see y'all there. And we are halfway through this season, and we are comfortably in that first spot by 5 points over Bayern Leverkusen. Frankfurt in third, Wolfsburg in fourth, our old team in Germany. Dortmund, who is in sixth. We are looking good at the moment. Now, obviously, the DFB Pokal is just as important. In fact, we play Frankfurt. Did we play any of these games? We played Gladbach and we won 3-2. We actually played Dortmund. I totally forgot about this as well, by the way. Played Dortmund and won 3-1. And then I don't think we was in round. Yeah, we weren't. Okay. So we played Dortmund, beat them. We beat Gladbach. Now we have Frankfurt. I will play that. Well, I will simulate through it at least. Where is that? That's all the way over here. All right, let's get over there here. We finished first in our Champions League group. We face off against Dynamo Zagreb. That's going to be an easy tie. This should be, honestly, an easy rest of the season, to be honest. And so, Frankfurt in the DFB Pokal. Let's go ahead and simulate through it and see what happens. And hopefully we continue to go on into the semifinals. And Noel opens the scoring. It's 1-0, 12 minutes in. And Thiago Almada makes it 2. And Almada makes it 3. And that might be good enough to do that, in which we do. We win 4-0 against Frankfurt. We move on to the semifinals of the DFB Pokal. We win the first leg of the Champions League game against Zagreb. We win 2-0. We beat Dortmund 2-1, so that's back-to-back in Dortmund. We don't have to focus on them. I might play the Bayern Leverkusen maybe if they are in the later months. Second leg of the Champions League, a 3-0 win. We are into the quarterfinals. Fiorentina in the next round of the Champions League. I mean, I'm just getting easy draws. We win 3-1 the first leg. The second leg, we win 2-1. There we go. We have Real Madrid in the semifinals of the Champions League. But before that, we have Hamburger in the semifinals of the DFB Pokal. Did I say hamburger? It's Hamburg. Oh, I did this. Oh. And we will simulate through this game. Jump in if need be, but if not, let's get into the final. Thiago Motta finally breaks the deadlock in the second half. It's 1-0 for Bayern Munich. Thiago Motta quickly again on the score sheet. It's 2-0 now. Pino gets on the score sheet to seal the deal. It's 3-0. We're in the final of the DFB Pokal. The first leg of the Champions League. We'll go ahead and quick sim. We lose 3-1. We're going to have to play that second leg. We will go ahead and do that. But before we do that, let's check in on the league. We are currently sitting in first. 13 points clear off second place Leverkusen. We have won the Bundesliga here with Bayern Munich without having to play a game. We will obviously simulate through that last game to get to that trophy lift. But before that, we must focus now on Real Madrid in the second leg of this Champions League semifinal, down 3-1. We have Leipzig in the final of the DFB Pokal. Wait, I don't have to win Champions League. I don't even have to win Champions League. I only have to win the Bundesliga and the DFB Pokal. This whole Champions League stuff is non-irrelevant. I'll play it anyway. I'll simulate through it at least. I'm going to simulate through it and see what happens. But we obviously win Bundesliga. We don't have to worry about Champions League. We already won that with Barcelona 2 seasons ago. Noel scores early. That's vital. It's an early goal. Gives us back into the game quickly. We're now only one goal away. And Noel, the former Benzema man, scores against his former club as a regen. It's 2-0. It's 3-3 on aggregate. We're back into it. And it might be over. Vinicius Jr. scores to give themselves the lead again. It's 4-3 on aggregate. Pino, with his first goal of the game, levels it up. It's 3-1, 4-4 on aggregate. We're back at level. We are going to a penalty shootout to determine who goes to the finals. I wish I could actually spectate it. Rodrigo scores the first one. I wish I could spectate it though. I don't like doing it like this. Almada scores. It's 1-1. Renato Sanchez up now for Real Madrid. They score. Tammy Abraham on for Noel. He scores. It's 2-2. Up next is Almiada. It's missed. It's saved. Our keeper makes a save. Traore makes a save as well. He misses. Illich now. He scores. It's 3-2. This is a must score here for Kamada, in which he does. It's 3-3. On the 5th penalty kick, Vinicius Jr. He missed. There's opportunity for Pino to send us to the final. He does not. Back now, Kingsley Coman, sudden death. He scores. Albornar is a left back. He misses, and we are out of the Champions League. We miss out on the Champions League final, but like I said, it does not matter. We don't need the Champions League. We just need the Bundesliga and the DFB Pokal, in which we're in the final of the DFB Pokal, and we already secured Bundesliga title where probably 7 games ago, honestly. Now, while we are losing this game and will end up losing this game against Leverkusen, we should get the trophy lift at the final home game of the season. Hopefully, they normally do it then. If not, I just wasted 5 minutes of my time. I think we are getting that trophy lift. We do lift the trophy here with Bayern Munich, season number 6. The only trophy that we might not get is the Copa Italia in Spain. I'm not going back for that one. And unless we lose at the DFB Pokal final against Leipzig, we'll pick up every single trophy possible, including the 2 international ones with France and Portugal. Kimpembe will lift that trophy. I hate that, the circle. It's the stupidest thing in football. But Bayern Munich, they lift their 11th trophy in a row. They are the Champions League of the Bundesliga. I hate that there was no crowd noise in that. The crowd noise is just completely gone. But it is what it is. We lift that trophy. We are your Bundesliga champions. We finally get our hands on that trophy after failing that in Season 1 with Wolfsburg. Now to go into the DFB Pokal final against And so the final of the DFB Pokal here against RB Leipzig. We have Noel, Armada, Traore, Pino, Kamada, Kimmich. You already know the team. Against Werner, Gonzalo Ramos, Mason Mount, Simmons, Schlager, Angelino Canate, Joao Victor Ferrari, and Bukayo Saka as their right winger with Silva in net. Let's get into it and try and win one last trophy on our way out from this GoryHunter save. We will be starting a Leeds United save either the day after this goes out or a couple days after that. I'm trying to fit in a Wrexham rebuild as well. I say Wrexham rebuild, a Wrexham build to glory. Thiago Almada into Pino. Almada fouled early. We play on and we find Noel through the middle, and Noel is in. And Noel nearly on the score sheet early. Xavi Simons picking up a yellow card. Thiago Almada whipping across Gertruda to win the header, but really fell to nothing. Almada back out to Gertruda. Noel, the star man of the season. He gets on the score sheet 7 minutes in, and it's 1-0 for Bayern Munich. And they equalize quite literally off a kickoff. It's 1-1. I believe it's Ramos scoring on the score sheet already. And just like that, we're back to level. And it took them no time to get right back in this game. I thought we was going to walk away with it after scoring so early. Kind of glad it's not. But didn't want to concede this early. It's 1-1 now. Pino, Noel, Almada. He's been the second star man of the season. And he regains that lead. It's 2-1. Back-to-back action. Gertruda back in for Noel. Noel now in for Almada. Almada's getting carried up in a little bit of space he has. Backpedaling now to Kimmich. Kimmich in for Pino. Pino back in for Noel. Noel on his left foot. Noel has a lead. Noel extends the lead, I should say. 3-1 now for Bayern Munich. 34 minutes in. And Noel's on a brace. Noel makes a goal, lead 2. 3-1 now. Look at this again. No real power. To Noel. Noel in for Almada. Almada can be on a brace. Almada, Thiago Almada. He scores. It's 4-1. Now this is what I was afraid what was going to happen after we scored the first. It's just turning into a walk in the park here against Leipzig. And both Almada and Noel are on a brace on hat-tricks now. Trying to get one goal back before halftime. Timo Werner into Mason Mount into Xavi Simons. The keeper's coming out. He falls back. It's in now for Gonzalo Ramos. And they will get one back. It's 4-2 going to the second half. A little bit of life back at the end of that first. But we are going to look to shut that down. And I think Xavi Simons is gone. I think all that momentum might be thrown out of that window with Xavi Simons being sent off here. He should be. It was a second yellow card. He is out of the game. And Leipzig are down to 10 men. Kamada in for Kimmich. Kimmich now in for Thiago Almada. He has his hat trick. 5-2. That 3-goal gap is restored quickly after that second yellow. And quickly into the second half. Traore into Noel. Noel in for Almada. Almada's through. Almada wants 4. Almada might get 4. Almada's going to be selfish. Can he find Noel? He does, but Noel can't get on the score sheet. Almada back in for Noel, and that's Noel's hat trick. It's 6-2. It's a walk in the park, and these boys are just having fun out there now. We might mess around. Yeremy Pino. Gertruda! 7-2 for Bayern Munich. Bukayo Saka! He makes it 7-3. Honestly, I don't get mad when Saka scores. Especially when it's this far away and they have no chance at all. Traore. Noel. Over the top for Traore. Traore, did he stay onside? He did. Back in the box. No. Yeremy Pino. Gertruda. He could get a brace from the corners. He won't. He still has a chance though. Here, it's another corner. Yeremy Pino. Gertruda, no. It will fall for Tamori, not really. Albornoz puts it back in for Kimmich. And honestly, well, never mind. I was going to hold on to a ball. It doesn't matter. Bayern Munich win the DFB Pokal, the last trophy. We get all trophies we wanted besides the Coppa Italia. That's a little bit painful, but it is what it is. Bayern Munich, we win the DFB Pokal. Almada and Noel with hat-tricks of their own. And then Gertrudo getting on the score sheet as well to put the cherry on top. Now Kimpembe will lift one more trophy. Will be Kimpembe to lift that trophy. The final trophy of the GoryHunter. Kimpembe lifts. And Bayern Munich, we get our 14th out of a possible 15 trophies. Well, 15 different trophies. We missed out on Coppa Italia with AC Milan last season, but it is what it is. Those sometimes aren't meant to happen. We win the Champions League with Barcelona in Season 4. We win the Conference League with Aston Villa in Season 3. That's when Drew Simmons absolutely went off. Europa League with AC Milan last season, in which we got knocked down to the Europa League on purpose. Finally conquering Germany after failing the first time here with Wolfsburg. We get it done here with Bayern Munich and with 300 million to spend. The Premier League, we actually conquered with Aston Villa. That was actually an insane team. That might be my favorite team out of all of this. The Serie A, we get with AC Milan. La Liga, we conquered with Barcelona. The French League, obviously with PSG. We had to do PSG. We win the Euros with Portugal, getting Ronaldo one more trophy. The World Cup with France. Mbappe getting his second World Cup at only 27, 28. Conference League with Aston Villa. Barcelona Champions League. AC Milan Europa League. It's been a ride. It's been a fun one. And after 338 games in this career mode, we win 244, drawing 59 and losing 35, scoring. Oh, I could have scored an eighth. 799 goals for, 374 against. Our biggest win was 9-2 versus Legia in October of 2024. That was the Aston Villa season in the Conference League. I remember that. That was actually amazing. That's when Simmons went off. Our biggest defeat was 4-0 versus Arsenal in 2026. What season was that in? AC Milan? I think it was AC Milan when we purposely got knocked out of the Champions League. We win 3 Continental Cups, 5 domestics, 6 league titles at 6 different clubs. We get it done all there. I will see y'all at the start of either the Wrexham rebuild or the start of the Leeds United rebuild. Go ahead and leave a comment. Go ahead and drop a like and subscribe. I will see y'all then. Peace out.